green eyes, blue arms, and short quills. Throughout the years, Sonic has had a lot of discussion regarding his design, and the same thing is always said. And you know, in the grand scheme of things, yeah. But I don't think it's fair to invalidate all discussion of a character design, because, well, I think the quality of a Sonic game is more measured by whether it's actually fun, rather than if Sonic has a birthmark on his left back quill or not, but I think regular non-hostile discussion about these little treats is completely fine. I like talking about character design a lot, and as well as quickly talking about why I think discussion of these traits of Sonic's character design is fine, I also want to give my takes on the more discussed parts of Sonic's design. So, I do want to say that people raging at each other for having a different opinion on what a blue hedgehog should look like are stupid, but shutting down a discussion as pointless or as Sonic fans whining is also stupid. I think it's perfectly fine to discuss these elements, as long as people aren't going down the list of magic words that summon soap into your mouth, or claiming to be living in each other's walls or something.
Are you sure about that?
And yeah, a bad design can definitely ruin something, such as the original movie design, and while that is an extreme case compared to the arm color, design is a mostly subjective topic. There are general rules to a good character design: pick an appealing but limited color palette, make sure that the character is still recognizable as a silhouette, and trying to sneak certain shapes into the design which can convey a message about the character. But what looks good to one person might not look that great to another. For example, I talk with my friends about Pokemon designs a lot, and Pokemon in general, and one of my friends really likes Alolan Ninetales, but personally I prefer the Fire-type original, and that's fine! Even though you're wrong, Radio Arc. Okay, but jokes aside, it's fine to disagree on things. The world would be really lame if we were all just one big hive mind. So yeah, I think as long as it's in good faith, discussion about Sonic's design should be encouraged, and there's a lot of people who think the movie design is the best version of Sonic to date, for example, and yeah, he's a great design. I really like how he finally has shoulders for once. But I can't help but prefer the good old Yuji Yukawa depictions I grew up with, though. I'm an adventure fanboy, and I will make no attempt to hide this fact. But man, movie Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles all look fantastic. So, now for the question no one asked. Well, what do you think, Ramen? And well, that's what I was about to get to. Let's go over some aspects of Sonic's design and give my quick thoughts. Personally, I prefer green eyes. Sonic's characters having eye colors gives their palette a bit more variety without being an overwhelming addition of a color. I think the black eyes work great for classic Sonic though, gives him that cutesy classic Disney look. But did Sonic's eyes need to be green specifically? Well, I think blue probably would have just added a lot more blue on that we didn't need, and brown wouldn't have looked all that different from the usual black eyes he had. And anything besides that would have looked more superhuman, super hedgehog. And I think Super Sonic is a good example of this. He looks sick as hell with those gleaming red eyes, and you couldn't imagine Sonic having that constantly. I slightly prefer tan arms, but I could honestly go either way on this one. The blue arms look more natural and make him look more animal-like. In sprite form, they kinda blend onto his torso, which is why I'm assuming he had tan arms in the first place, but that's the only real problem there. But tan arms kinda make Sonic's fur vaguely resemble clothing, and more specifically, a tank top, which is often seen as being worn by fit or athletic people. Sonic, of course, being very athletic with all his running and parkour going on. This is probably the latest argument over Sonic's design, and I'm honestly indifferent on this one. Both work fine. On one hand, shorter quills make Sonic look a bit more balanced. Long quill Sonic kinda looks like he'd fall on his ass if he tipped his head back slightly, but long quill Sonic looks a lot more aerodynamic, is that the word? He conveys more of an image of speed, and the long quills look better when you look at them less as quills and more spiky anime hair. Actually, can I quickly bring up that I really like how Sonic Boom's portrayal of Sonic has stray smaller quills between his main quills. It really makes him look more spiky and hedgehoggy.
How long is this gonna go on?
Just a quick lightning round of a few others I'd like to go over. I definitely prefer Adventure's stretchy shoes to the more modern shiny shoes, but I don't necessarily think the shiny ones are bad. I've never been a fan of the mohawk quills of the old American promo art, but I think that the old promo art in general is kinda nice. I also prefer the eyes being separate rather than being the weird dual-pupiled Cyclops. Connected eyes have never been a glaring issue to me, but once I start to think about the anatomy of them, it's either one eyeball with two pupils or two eyeballs right next to each other, and both just sound gross. But yeah, I think that about wraps up everything I have to say on Sonic's design. Let me know what you personally think of Sonic's design and what aspects you'd prefer, civilly of course, and perhaps what design aspects you would like about other characters as well. And I'll catch you all next time.